watching a film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back, friends, to this week's haul video. This is a collaboration of a couple of different things. I guess technically just from two locations, one from a vintage stock and one from eBay. But first I got from eBay was an order that I put out for these two tapes. A little worse for wear, but this is a video series from the Monks of New Skeet, or Skete, I don't know how it's pronounced. I've never been to New York. I think it's in New York. This is playing off of this, which is a book I read last week called How to Be Your Dog's Best Friend. Really good read. I picked this up used from City Thrift when I worked there. It's just a bunch of books came in one day. It looked interesting. Obviously, I work with dogs, so I set it to the side. Finally got around to reading it 2 years later. But in it, they talk about having a video series. So I found these. I think they're like $5 with shipping, or shipping included. It's really cheap. But this is video 1 and video 3. So in seeing Raising Your Dog the New Skeet Way, Monks of New Skeet, Philosophy, Play. Whether we're working with dogs simply for good, trustworthy companionship in a way that is vital for our life and safety, we form a relationship that can bring out the best on both sides, allowing the dog to achieve its own true potential, but also encouraging our own growth and humanity. So this is a New Skeet release, One Leg Up Productions, copyright 1996, dogsbestfriend.com. Video 1. And so that one is just the New Skeet Way. And video 3 is Obedience. So I will have to track down tape 2. I said this little issue up top. Ooh, look at that mold. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that. I haven't looked at these yet. I literally just opened up the package, got them out of the mail. So I'm not sure if I'll end up running that one or not. Ooh, yep, that one's got mold too. Darn. Luckily I don't know if I want to run these now. That sucks. Anyway, obedience, working with your adult dog. So obedience training requires a faithful commitment, precise knowledge, and daily exercise. In the face of such a challenge, keep yourself inspired and encouraged by the vision of the fruits of all your efforts of both you and your dog. A happy, responsive, and well-trained dog capable of a wonderful relationship with you and the world around it. Now, what I did enjoy about the book, which I assume will most likely continue into the VHS tapes as well, is while it is monks and they do come from a religious order, they're not preachy. This isn't about them preaching their philosophies, anything like that. It just is about their dog trainings, whatever. So a little bummed that there's tape, or there's a mold in the tape, but it's still kind of cool anyway, just to have at least as part of the archive. And the second part is I went to vintage stock after work on Friday, which was yesterday as of recording. I went in there with the intention of getting some CDs, since I'm doing the CDs Nuts series. I've been listening to a lot more music, or going back through old music a lot lately. I wanted to pick up just some new stuff. I've been getting into jazz a lot lately, so kind of went in there with the idea of looking for that. But the first stop I made, of course, was in the back to the VHS section, and I found this. Living Language, a Random House Company, Say It by Signing, Conversing in American Sign Language by Dr. Elaine Costello. This is sealed and packaged, but it most likely will not stay that way. I'm actually going to open it up, probably rip it to a digital file, and put it on Plex so I can watch it at work. Learn the basics and start signing with Say It by Signing. I don't know why I'm reading all these like it's an inspection video. Yeah, maybe I won't. But it's definitely a Barnes & Noble sticker, so it's originally sold for $29.95. And I got it for 99 cents, still in package. I'm not sure how long it said it was. So this is from the year 2000, 60 minutes. So it should be a good introductory. Comes with this 208-page learner's dictionary, guidebook with 500 illustrations. So it's not only a book, it's also VHS, so definitely worth 99 cents. And then the other pickup was Paula Abdul Cardio Dance Fitness plus 15-minute tone up. Now, of course, I just always noticed these clamshells, these bullet style, what I call Anchor Bay style clamshells. So of course I picked it up, not being surprised. It was released by Anchor Bay. So in my quest to complete all Anchor Bay clamshells, this is obviously one that has to be included. So 45 minutes, not rated, black tape, no mold, so that's good. So this would be a part of the Anchor Bay collection. I think once I get the 8,000 VHS tapes sitting behind me squared away and create some room to build some sort of shelving unit for the VHS tapes, I will really start diving into the Anchor Bay quest of finishing out the ones that I don't have. So those are the only 2 VHS I picked up. I've been kind of light on VHS collecting since I got a lot to go through. But I went through every single CD they had at Vintage Stock, the one location on Shaw Mission Parkway, near one of my current jobs, and didn't find any CDs. I didn't even find any like CDs that I already owned, used copies of to buy to give away that I often do. So usually when I go in there, I'll say I want to get 2 or 3 CDs. I'll get like 6 or 7. I'll spend $40-50. Ended up not happening because I couldn't find anything good. But when I did find this, so I settled. This is gigantic from Rhino. It's a Rhino release, Atlantic Jazz Gallery 7 CD set. The heavyweight champion John Coltrane complete Atlantic recordings. Now this beast was $39.99 used, but that's probably what I would have spent on a bunch of different CDs anyhow. So pretty cool. So that's disc 7 there. Very interesting. I've been listening to a lot of jazz lately. Since I've been reading a lot more. It's been nice having smooth kind of jazz music playing instead of my shuffling emo, screamo, pop punk stuff. Those are not in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Booklets. There we go. And then 7 outtakes. That's cool. So I've not imported this to my iTunes yet. I don't think it was when they first done it. I'll probably do that later today. How do those go in there? I wasn't paying attention, guys. Or did just those go in there? Figured it out. So bummed that I didn't get a bunch of new good stuff as far as different CDs go. I'm not, it's whatever. Actually, that didn't go in there. That did. I forget. A lot of stuff on here. Compilation 1974-95. Printed in the USA. Curious to know how many hours of music this is going to be. But I figured this, I'm sure I probably could have found something like this online and ordered it, but since I stumbled upon it, I figured it was well worth the money. So, interesting, weird little haul. 2 tapes from Vintage Stock. This compilation I can't put back together. And then 2 mold-filled tapes from eBay. And that is this week's haul. Like, comment, share, subscribe. See you next time.